let's get started. So right now I'm in the daily store. That's one of the first things I would always look at when you're first going into the game. As you can see, we got some custom items for your characters, for the skins in the game, some for the speed pads, new emote. Cool. I'm gonna unlock this right now. Ooh, we got the little stars, very cute. And yeah, so daily store always has like skins and like custom items you can use, so it's like really cool to see what the devs of the game worked on and like how to get cool skins, like how everybody puts down like items. So custom items are really fun to use in the game. Okay, so first off, for equipment, we got lights. So we got, technically there are 4 options. There is flashlight, which you may not see here, so don't get confused. It's okay if you join the game before overhaul. You would have the flashlight, so I think flashlight is still in game because I did see it in my inventory like yesterday, so yeah. But yeah, there's flashlight. It's been replaced with headlamp, so now headlamp has been really good to use, especially for the new players. So it's like hands-free, so you don't have to worry about your light going out when you have someone carried, which I think is really good to have because so many people I think complained about that. Like, to turn on flashlight in game, all you have to do is press F, but I don't know what it means for the mobile users. So yeah, so this is lantern, this is night vision, really helpful, especially if you're in the dark and you can't really see. You can see farther with this one, and headlamp. So, alright, next is utilities. So we got radar. This helps increase the frequency. It's based on the distance away that you have from the enemy. I don't use radar a lot. I think the original purpose for one of these items, I am pretty sure it was radio. In the old update, you can use that to open the chat because I guess it was really easy to, see what people were talking about, because all you would see is all like these numbers going off, but you would never see what the messages say. So I think it would open up chat and you would be able to see what they're talking about. So yeah, but I don't think that's the purpose of it anymore. I think they changed it, but yeah. Okay, so timer, it tells you what time like each round is. For social spaces, I'm pretty sure it's still 6 minutes, but for regular game modes, it's 3 minutes. So it's just every round is 3 minutes long, but for social spaces, it's 6 minutes. Alright, so for utility, for radio, it lets you know about the next locations in the game. As I said prior to this, it used to say like people's messages, but I think it's mostly used now for next box locations, which are the bots in the game that like follow you and stalk you down. So utility is compass. Hi buddy. So it just tells you north, south, east, west, and it just points you towards the objective. I don't really use the compass at all. I just kind of go wherever, so yeah. And then we have, hey buddy, we have the decoy panel, so that makes a copy of you. It used to make a copy of your whole avatar, but now it does like a ghost form of you, and it only lasts a few seconds. So yeah, so this is the decoy. It used to look a little bit different from this, but everything in the game got remodeled, so yeah. And then the next one we have is power for equipment. Grapple, I'm pretty sure you guys see me use the grapple in previous videos. So, it is. So it helps you hook onto objects, including like buildings and like the floor and the ceiling. So yeah, it helps you, it launches you forward or up or wherever you put your hook, wherever you throw it. So yeah, all you have to do to have this work is just press your mouse. Hey bud. To press your mouse, and it will launch you. So yeah. Alright, for usables, I always use the colas, which are like my Red Bulls. If I'm being honest, I call them Red Bulls. And they increase your speed for 6 seconds. They're very useful to have, especially if you're trying to get out of a situation, like say there's like a bot chasing you and you're like, I gotta get out of there. So you use this, or if you need to save somebody, you could drink this before you go and run toward their direction. Next up, we got Beacon. This lets your teammates spot your position. So it's pretty chill. So some people, I use this so people know where like safe locations are. So I put this down and people can see where I am, like they can see my little player icon. And some people might use this for like camping or like healing little huts, like safe spaces to go so the bots can't get to you. Right. And next we have our floodlights. A lot of people used to use these, not much anymore. It's more like decoration or camping purposes. But they make like large light sources so you can see around you. So these are very helpful for darker maps. So sometimes the night mode might go on, but I would recommend using the night vision goggles because you can see farther than these. Alright. Landmines, I use them almost every round I play on here. They stun your enemies for like, I guess like 4 to 5 seconds. But they only last like a few seconds. So yeah, I only place these when I have a bot really close to me or before a shield, so people have a safe place to go. And then if like the bomb goes off, they have a few seconds before the bot enters the safe area. Okay, next is sensor. These do like little ping noises, and it's based on the proximity of where the next bot is. Speed pad, this is for players to run over with, so they just give you an extra boost, kind of like the colas. So what people would do is that they would use the colas, drink the colas, and then go on the speed pad and run because it gives you a few more seconds of a boost. So it's a very smart way to use your colas and speed pads effectively. Next we got the teleporters. I don't use these items much in game because they kind of annoy me. Because what happens with the teleporters, it pops up on your screen. So it'll be a big box on your screen for like a second. And it'll be really annoying when you're trying to run away from a bot because people like to put them in places where most people run. And I don't really like the teleporters. So yeah, they're a bit annoying, but I understand their purpose. But they're a bit annoying. Right, next up we got the jump pads. This is a newer item. At first I didn't really like these because I thought they were kind of annoying, but they give you like an extra boost. So how to use them very effectively, use the cola, then the speed pad, and then the jump button. So a lot of people put these right after the speed pads or before the speed pads, but I like to put speed pads and jump because it doesn't really I mean, it depends where you put it in the map, because if you have like a little ramp going up, you might be able to like have more of a boost, but it depends where you put them. But I feel like it gives you more of a boost if you put speed pad and jump pad. And the last item we have is barrier. These are how your teammates can walk through these. Bots can break these, but it does temporarily like stop the bots from entering for like 3-4 seconds before it enters. But typically people use these for camping, safe places, and yeah, that's about it. Or just place them randomly in the map to stop the bots from coming. They're helpful, but I don't see a lot of people use these anymore, but they're still very relevant to the game. Next we have is characters. So we have a few carry skins, I would say. Yeah, carry skins. So first we have is the cradle. Very useful. I think these are very helpful, especially for the new game mod. Hi Dace. And they if you press R, if you're a computer user, what will happen is that you can see behind you, except for like if you had piggyback or strapped, you can't really see behind you because the person would be behind you would see the person's avatar, then see actually behind you. So the most I recommend for newer players is cradle, drag, and sometimes the events will have special carries like for skins and stuff, so you can use that as well, which is like the sled ones from the winter time, and I forget what else, but yeah, very helpful. And I see a lot of people use the force choke carry as well, which is very rare to see this now because look at how expensive it is. It's like 8,000 tokens. Okay, next we have perks. We have headphones. This helps you hear better of where like the neck spots are. This is like it's more quicker. The stethoscope is quicker for revival. Briefcase, you get more tokens. These guys. Yep. And then we got Bloxy Boy, which gives you it gives you more of a boost. So it like if a bot is really close to you, it'll give you more of a boost. But it's only for a few seconds, so use it to your best of your ability. Stilts is the cheaper version of the Hermes shoes. So I have the Hermes shoes, which increases your speed, so you're not so slow. Perks, so the stilts really help you move quicker. So if you can't afford the Hermes shoes right away, I would recommend getting the stilts. Medkit is longer downtime, but increases down speed. So it's kind of like the stethoscope one. It's very similar. Badge, it gives you more bonuses. So the little white token guys, these guys, it gives you, I believe, more of these. And then Hermes shoes, very similar to the stilts. It just gives you more of a boost. Spring shoes is new. It gives you a double jump in the air. Very helpful, especially for the big maps. So you just press space or the jump button on your mobile device. The boost pack gives you the ability to dodge. I mean, I don't use this one, but that's because I've been used to not using it. I don't think it was around before, but yeah. Treads, it helps your walk speed by 40%. So if you see me walking in the game, you can tell that it's very slow. And then the last one is mini grade pack. This lets you put down objects more, so the limit is 7. So if you see me in the game and it tells me I have this many deploys left, this gives me more of a chance to put more things down without having to buy like a game pass or something. And then last for this section is name tags. So you can unlock these at certain times. They cost like a range of values, and this is for the players that are 200 plus. So yeah, look at how expensive it is, guys. Oh gosh. So the next thing is emotes. So I have a variety of these probably already. I don't have everything, but it's okay. They're very cool. They come with different sounds. I really like a few of these. Like some of them you can use to like trick bots and stuff, and I'd recommend watching videos of how to do that. And then lastly is Robux. So you can buy Robux to get more tokens, and then getting more points. And then there's Gamepasses. So the boombox is what most people have. They have these sets. Didn't know they had a cat set. That's kind of crazy. Didn't know about that. But yeah, and this one gives you more of a chance to have more emotes. So say you want 6 more emotes, you can. And these are the merch. So this is what the game has for merch right now. But yeah. And the donations box. So yeah, if you want to donate, you definitely can. Alright, let's move on to inventory. So this is where you equipped all your items. So lantern, I can switch out from lights and flashlight. Some older players would have flashlight, but I have lanterns and the night vision goggles. This is where you would equip your radio, timer, compass, you name it. And this is, and this would also be for decoys as well. And then the power slot would be your grapple. And usually in the shop, it'll have it labeled of which section of equipment it belongs to. So always look for that. And then these are your usables. So you can equip your colas, your bombs, your speed pads, your jump pads, beacons, you name it. So the ones we just talked about, that's what you can do. This is where you equip your characters. So say I wanted to change my item for drags, that's where I would change them. This is where I would add my perks. These are 2 slots. I only have 2 slots. Yeah, so I only have 2 slots for right now, and I have the Hermes shoes. Definitely the items I like equipping because it gives me more of a chance on living longer in the game because I'm used to playing with them. And this is where I would change my item avatars. So say I wanted to be an ornament, it would change it right here. Say I didn't want to be Bobo, say I wanted to be just me, that would be me. So this is where you would change if you just want to have your avatar like this, but I like being Bobo, so I'm gonna be Bobo. But yeah, this is where you change it. This is where you equipped your name tags. So say I wanted this name tag, it won't appear here, but it will appear in game. Say I wanted the ornament one, just put that one. And this is where you buy stuff from the daily store. So say you wanted to have like a certain one. So this one was from the Christmas event, and this is what I have. And very fun ones, like that's why I always recommend looking to the event, because you can find really cool items to customize your avatar. But yeah, I really like these, especially the new ones. Like this one's an old one, so this is where you would equip your emotes. So I'm gonna change mine because I haven't changed mine yet. But yeah, so we have this one. I have my penguin dance because my in-game name is Chill Penguin, so I have the penguin. Ice fishing, I'm gonna keep that. This is Lunar Party. This was last year's Valentine's Day special emote. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep it like that. And also this is where you would equip more emotes. So yeah. And this is now the item skins. So this is where you equipped, you wanted to have your light, so you wanted to change it, your night goggles, and this is where you have your flashlight. They still have flashlight in game. I don't think they're gonna remove it, but yeah, they still have flashlight. and this is where you would equip your cola skin, and then your teleporter skin, your sensor, your beacons, your jump pads. Sometimes if you have bought and equipped your decoys, you just have them, they would show up their skins here and so forth.